let's look at this one. Which point P on line segment, or just the line XY, bisects or cuts and divides the segment XY in half? Well, let's look. So it's hard to see on here, but this is -5. And this is +5, 0. Okay, it's hard to see some of these lines. They didn't show up very good, but we can count. So right here is -6. Right here is 6. So this coordinate right here is at 6, -2. This one is at -6, -2. One of the easiest things you can do, because this one is 6 away from the y-axis in this direction, and also 6 away in this direction, you know that it's being cut in half by the y coordinate. I mean the y-intercept. The y-axis. There's the word I'm looking for. Now, so this is cutting it in half already. So all you have to do is just count down. It's not going to the left or right any, right? So it's at 0. This point right here is 0. And then you can do -1, 2. So -2. So that's it. There's your coordinate. That works because this one and this side, they were already 6 and 6. So that was kind of an easy find there. Okay? All right, I'm going to erase that. Let you kind of look at that one again. Try to figure that one out. Again, you can pause the video if you'd like. All right, let's look at the next one. Plot A, B, and C, in which of the line segments are perpendicular to each other? Okay, well remember perpendicular, this is parallel, right? This is perpendicular. Okay, so you could have a line segment here. Let me highlight that. You could have a line segment here. Oops, try that again. You could have a line segment here and a line segment here. And there's a line segment here and one here. So let's just look and let's plot these and see what we have. Okay, I'll use a different color. Let's be creative. Okay, point A is at -2, so I'm going to go 1, 2, and at -2, 1, 2. So here's point A. Make sure you label, guys, okay? That will help a lot. Look at line B. Let's plot that one. -2, and then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. So here is B, and again, I'm going to erase my there we go. Okay, and then we have C is 4. So here's 4 down 2. Oops. 1, 2. So here is C. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this down and connect this over. Okay. So what line segments are perpendicular? Well, the reason why I traced it that way, A and B are perpendicular to A and C because they form a 90-degree angle and it's a right angle. Okay. If we look from B to C, that line segment is not forming a 90-degree or a right angle. So I know B to C is not going to work. So we just go ahead and cross that one out. It's not B and line segment BC is not going to be one of our options. Okay. So anything down here that has BC in it, you can already just cross it out. Cross it out, cross it out, cross it out. So in this situation, you're pretty much only left with one answer. But let's look at it. AB. Here's line segment AB, and then CA. Line segment CA. Are those perpendicular? Yes. So there's your answer. Okay? I'll let you guys maybe take a stab at that one. Try it on your own. If you need to practice plotting points, this is a good one to practice on. All right. This one can be a little tricky. What is the slope of a line perpendicular to the line below? Well, let's look at this line. I wish it had printed better. That's okay. We can work with it. One of my clues as far as what my slope is going to be, I need to find, first you need to find the slope. of this line. So you can do a rise over run. There's a nice little point right here that I could start from. And I could say, more than likely I'm going to be looking for a 3 over 4 or 4 over 3, whether positive or negative, because of all these numbers that are given are 3 over 4. So I'm getting a hint and a shortcut from my answer choices. Okay, but let's just find our slope. So we can go over 1, 2, 3. I think this, I can't really go down because it's not a perfect little point right there. So let's go one more. So 4. Okay, because it was either going to be 3 or 4. So there's 4. Let's see if I can go down 3. And from here I'd go 1, 2, 3. And that hits that line very nicely. So it looks like I have a rise of 3. And remember, it's rise over run. I have a rise of 3 and a run of 4. Both being positive because it's going up. So that's positive. And it's going to the right. So it is positive and positive. So we have a 3 over 4. That is the slope for this line right here. Now, what's it asking for? A perpendicular. Okay? So we need to make sure that we're looking, what is the perpendicular slope to this? Well, remember, for perpendicular, you have to flip the number and second, switch the signs. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it. It's going to become, when I flip it, it's going to become 4 over 3. Change the signs from this one's a positive, so now it's a negative. I'm looking for a slope of negative 4 over 3. It's not this one, not this one, not that one. There it is. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and look at another one. I'll go ahead and erase this if you want to try to work it out. Okay? Give you a minute to look at it without all my notes all over it. Okay? You can pause the video to work it out.